If you think you don't like lamb, you gotta try this. It's gonna change your mind. Let me know.
Today we are cooking rack of lamb. We're gonna make the marinade. Lemon, rosemary, garlic, herb is the word, mustard, olive oil, and pepper and salt. I'm gonna be chopping up the rosemary. I turn the garlic into paste with salt and Prosperity Vineyard olive oil. I really like lemon, so I'm marinating it. I'm going to put as much juice as I can in it. Nothing goes to waste, so I'm going to make lemon water. Herb is the word from Crave. Mustard, Prosperity, Vineyards olive oil, oops, pepper, and salt. Now we mix.
Alright, we got the marinade all done here. Now it's time to get this rack of lamb trimmed up. Definitely the best cut of lamb in my opinion. These actually came pretty well trimmed. We're not going to have to do much to them from the looks of it. Okay, when it comes to trimming these racks of lamb, these are actually pretty well done. Sometimes there's a lot more fat on them, but there is a little bit of silver skin they left here. We're going to go ahead and remove that. This fat up here, we'll leave that intact. And then the next thing we'll do is we'll remove the membrane on the back. And then finally, we're going to score them to make it easier to slice after they're cooked. Definitely want a good sharp knife for this. I'm using my Lamson boning knife. Check out the link and discount code in the description down below. Just get it right underneath that silver skin. And keep it angled up the whole time, and just take your time and work your way through it. Might have a little bit left when you get done, but at least try to get off most of that silver skin. There's a vein of it that goes down into the meat, so that you're not going to be able to get rid of. Just one more little bit here off the end, and then we're going to be good to go on this step. Okay. Give a little scrape with your knife. That'll smooth everything out and make it look prettier. Same thing with this fat. We can clean this up just a little bit. These are pretty well trimmed. We'll take a little bit of this fat off on the outside, just trying to keep everything even so it cooks evenly. A little bit of tough fat right there. There we go. That looks perfect to me now. Gonna flip it over. Move the membrane off the back. This is just like doing ribs. To this is to use a butter knife. You get up just a little bit of it. And then you can slide your finger underneath, hopefully. Sometimes these come off easy, sometimes they're tough, but you get your finger underneath like that. And just keep working it out. Same thing like with that membrane, get off as much as you can. But if a little bit's left, it's not the end of the world. You could also use a paper towel. That'd make this a little bit easier, but I forgot to grab one. So membrane's pretty thin. It is edible, but I think it's a little bit better if you remove it. Okay, got most of that off. I think that's going to be good enough. Now what we're going to do is we're going to score. You see there's a bone here, and between this bone here, we're going to connect the line. This way when it's all cooked, it's going to be easier to slice. There's a chine bone in there. You want to try to break through that a little bit. There it goes, just like that. Hear that crack? That's what you want. We got 1/4 of this marinade on the back side. We'll put the other 3/4 on the front side. We're going to go ahead and use all this marinade and just spread it out evenly on the 2 racks.
Nice.
These racks of lamb are all marinated. We're going to put these in the fridge for a few hours. Then we'll fire up the SnS kettle with some Jealous Devil. We're going to go reverse sear on these. Stay tuned. They're going to be delicious. They have that meat fridge in the garage. That looks good. That's what we're going for. Get this out of the fridge. Let it warm up a little bit. Then onto the grill. Gonna rake around these leftover coals in the slow and sear, and then we'll add some fresh Jealous Devil Chunx. If your charcoal doesn't look like that, you're buying the wrong brand. Gonna fire up the grill gun, get this charcoal going. Beauty of the grill gun, only takes a few seconds. Those coals are just about ready to start cooking on already. Gonna go ahead, make sure this is opened up, a couple swipes, get any of the ash out. Let that go for a minute or two, and then we'll shut the lid and preheat the kettle. Got the MeatStick Mini today. Gonna go ahead and get this inserted into our rack of lamb. This is an expensive cut of meat. You don't want to take a chance of overcooking it. Rare and medium rare. Never like to cook my meat too much. The lamb, I'll go a little bit more than beef. Also, we got a bonus cook today. Got a couple ribeyes going down. Got the MeatStick 4X. Gonna go ahead and get that and this big one here.
The chocolate's nice and hot, and it's time to shut the lid.
We're gonna go ahead and open these top vents all the way. Twist it to the indirect side. The bottom vent, we want 3/4 of the way open. Gonna try to cook this rack of lamb around 250 to 275 degrees. Okay, time to get this meat on the grill. Got all this on, but I got thinking, better put these racks of lamb in the back. I think they're going to take a little bit less time than the ribeye. So we'll reorganize. Alright, that looks better to me. Check back in about 10 minutes. Said we were going for 225. Definitely running a little bit hot. No big deal. Gonna close this top vent down halfway. Just gonna roll with it. When it comes to cooking with charcoal, you can't stress out. Just roll with what you got. If it's a little bit hot, take a little bit less time. If it's a little bit cold, just let it go for a little bit longer. If you get too stressed out cooking on charcoal, it's not gonna be any fun. If you're new to cooking on charcoal, just enjoy the ride. If you've been doing it for your whole life like me, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The lamb's been resting for about 5 or 10 minutes. Time to get it onto that Jealous Devil and get that good sear that we're looking for. This is gonna go quick. Don't take your eye off of it. Only been on there for about 60 seconds. I think it's time to get that off. Right. One more to go. Time to slice into this rack of lamb and see how we did. Right down the middle. Nice and rare, just how we like it. All right, time for the taste test. Oh man.
I got my rack of lamb. I'm gonna taste test it and I'm first putting it in with chimichurri. Mmm, it's super good. Thumbs up. Hit the bell button. What else?
Subscribe.
Gone. What else?
Turn on notifications.
Notion. And you.